at long last, my god, at long last, we've finally got the release date for the next season of The Dragon Prince. It's taken so long to get to this point. I mean, what, the first teaser trailer was 6 months ago, maybe? Jeez, just checked it. And apparently it came out on the 10th of November last year, so that's got to be almost 7 months ago. A long time to get to this point for sure, but now we have another trailer, and we have the release date. It's coming on the 26th of July, so not for over another month, but I guess it's just one of those things, right? Anyway, with all that being said, time to jump back into it. Time to have a look through the trailer and see what we can find. Okay, so to start off, can we just address what a banger the theme was for the trailer? So atmospheric, beautiful, eerie, epic, fantastical. I've never really thought too much into the music side of things for The Dragon Prince. It's just never leapt out at me all that much. I don't think I'd even be able to hum the theme song if you asked me to, but yeah, this trailer music actually got me really hyped up for the franchise for the first time in a good long while. Because thanks to the radio silence and the really long wait times between the seasons and just no information, I don't know, I feel like I went into hibernation in regards to my interest and hype. But for now at least, we're back. At long last, we're back, thank God. But yeah, the trailer. Okay, so we start off watching two figures flying above the clouds into the horizon. And honestly, it's a rather beautiful shot here. No idea who we're looking at, but they have wings, they seem to be more like bird wings, so maybe Callum and somebody else who can fly. I don't think we have Zim here in that shot, doesn't look like dragon wings to me, but you know, it could be. We then have Callum and I think Rayla standing on the shore of a frozen lake. Not sure why or what they're doing, but there seems to be a bit of a polar theme to some of this season. We have a glowing magical spire thingy in the snow. Soren, Corvus and Zim are all hanging out. And that's certainly a strange bedfellow situation. I mean, yeah, Soren's been a bit of a dragon whisperer in the past, but still it's not really a team up that you'd expect all that much. And I gotta say, these early clips, they're fun and all, but they're not giving me much to work with, I'll tell you what. We then see Amaya and Janai having a bit of a smooch. Are they married now? Can't even remember. Did they ever get their wedding or has it been majorly postponed by the crisis? Bad luck for them. We get Ezran and Zim cuddling in front of the portrait of it. Is it Zim's father or is it Zim's mum? I get confused sometimes. I'm pretty sure that's his mum, Zubeia, right? We then have Terry brushing Claudia's hair, which is pretty much entirely white from this angle. A little bit of black, but pretty sure soon she's going to have to start using the appearance-altering spell Viren uses to look normal, because she'll start looking like a waterlogged corpse, just like he does. And then we also have Rayla standing with Callum. And I gotta say, they have to put this to rest this season. Just try to catch us up to where the story would have been if they hadn't forced that god-awful, stupid breakup storyline. I know I go on and on about it whenever it comes up, but surely it has to be among the worst writing choices in the history of the show. Actually, no, not even one of. It is the worst choice in the history of the show. It was one of the biggest draws in the show, one of the big focal points of the story, and it gets derailed. Not on screen, where we can see it play out, but in a book, in a time skip in a book. And look, it's kind of embarrassing, and it feels like they've desperately been trying to shuffle that off to the side for the last little while because they know how terrible it was and how terribly it's received, and that they've bungled it completely. So let's hope they keep doing that and just pretend like it never happened. Ugh, all that time wasted for badly done drama. And these people are professional paid screenwriters. Bruh, come on now. How are you doing this? Next up, we get a cool shot of Ezran, Apelli and the boys just standing menacingly there in the rain. You know, as you do sometimes. Kind of like an album cover, really. And they seem to be staring at something. Wonder what? Maybe it's like Viren? They kind of look a bit rattled and threatened. I don't think it's going to be like Callum or anything like that because the guards wouldn't look like they're ready to throw down, right? And you'd think Ezran would look a bit happier to see him. Maybe it could be Terry or something? Somebody they don't trust, but that would have some sort of purpose actually coming to them for help. And that, of course, would be trying to help pull Claudia back from the brink with Erebos. I mean, that's a pretty good motive, but we'll have to wait and see. We see Callum battling some monster in a snowstorm, some crazy cross between a deer and a yeti from where I'm sitting, and he calls down some lightning to blast its ass. And honestly, I love the battle scenes. It's some of my favourite stuff in the show. One of the more satisfying elements of the show's entire run has got to have been the slow and steady build of Callum over the seasons. As he works towards mastering magic, he goes from a pretty weak, nothing sort of guy, he learns to use dark magic, then normal magic using primal stones, and he slowly improves his skills there and managed to unlock using it without a primal stone. The first human wizard to ever do something like that, you know, and he's just going to get better and better. That final wizard battle with Erebos in the future is going to hit like crack, I tell you what. Just wait and see. We then have a bunch of sky elves flying around in circles, just doing something, don't really know. Then there's Janai, she's powering up or something. I don't know, man, I'm flying blind here. This is not giving me anything. But But she's there, she's crying, clearly something's wrong. And I have to say, I don't care about the Sun Elves. I don't care about their storyline. I like her relationship with Amaya. That's fun. That's cute. It's sweet. I don't care about their civil war. I just don't. Does anyone? It's always been boring. Rayla then does some acrobatics in a burning room. We see Viren beating up some old man who does a Wilhelm scream. Yeah, that just takes me out of things, you know? I hate Wilhelm screams. I think they're stupid. If there's one thing I need, it's to never hear one again. They're not funny anymore. I instantly think less of any character who lets one out. They're for background minor characters like red shirts and nameless stormtroopers who get killed. And so whilst Viren's clearly the villain in this scene and is probably in the wrong, I don't care. I hope he wins. I hope he destroys this loser. That's the power of the Wilhelm. We then get the traitor Sun Elf Prince. Once again, I just don't care about you, mate. And then there's a bunch of Sun Elves with Sol Regum, I don't know. Does anyone really care how you say it? It's the blind dragon. It's the angry blind dragon. This guy again. Great idea. Genius, Sun Elves, genius. Let's go rouse the saltiest, nastiest, grumpiest old man dragon of all, who seems to hate everybody because he's bitter about being blind, and hope he plays nice. That's not going to end in tears at all. And so yeah, we then finish off the trailer with Erebos with that beautiful, rich voice calling for Claudia, beckoning her to him. Man, that's ominous. That shit's ominous. That voice actor is so good, by the way. So clearly, her descent into darkness is not quite over and done with just yet. She's a character that feels obviously primed for a redemption arc, but I feel like it's going to get worse for her before it gets better, and she's going to lose herself to the dark magic. She's going to release Erebos and then get her ass betrayed for sure. There's no chance she doesn't get betrayed almost instantly. I think this season might be the point we see her start to pull back though. She's going to hit that rock bottom point and then start to come back from it. But there's no chance she's just dying as a villain. Because if they can give more nuance to Viren and just chance after chance after chance and keep him around even after he should be long dead and gone, then a redemption arc or atonement arc, it's a no-brainer for her. And so yeah, I do have to say this trailer, it did not give me anything really. Not a lot of plot, just vibes. Just vibes, you know. It looked cool and it gave off this epic factor with just enough story to draw you in, but, you know, it doesn't reveal anything. But for some reason, I'm back in. I'm hyped again. Let's go. So with all that being said, these have just been my opinions. Now I'd like to hear yours. What do you think? I know this is a bit of a shorter video than usual, but like, there's not much here. What am I supposed to do? Just invent scenes? Not much meat on the bones of the trailer. And so, yeah, what did you think of it? Did you like it, hate it? Are you hyped for next season? It's been a damn long wait, and another month doesn't exactly thrill me, but I can deal with that. And so now I'm curious for your thoughts, so make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know.